Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs and you can follow me on Instagram at Boxing Time with Evan. Coming up this Saturday we have Terrence Crawford battling Julius Indongo on ESPN. I should have made this fight sooner. I don't know what I was thinking, but making it now, hopefully hoping to catch some of the interest that this fight has leading up to it. Terrence Crawford, this is about that a lot of people think he should win. Although Indongo has a record of 22-0, he has 11 KOs. He's a southpaw, and who knows? This could prove to be one of Terrence Crawford's toughest fights. Although I think Terrence Crawford is legit, and I think he's great, and I think the big bout that we're going to be talking about soon, once all the welterweights and all that clears, is going to be Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford's 29, Julius Indongo's 34. Terrence Crawford he is 5 feet 8 inches, and Julius Indongo's 5 feet 10 inches. They're both the same weight, 140. Crawford has a 70 centimeter reach, and Julius Indongo has a 71 centimeter reach. Sorry, I'm tired. It's late. I'm just going to get right to the fight. Crawford's undefeated with 31 fights, and and Crawford, I believe, has as many knockouts as Indongo has fights. And then Indongo is 22-0 with 11 KOs, and this bout's scheduled for 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. Let's get right to it as both these fighters come out. And I think ultimately Crawford's going to probably take a decision or stop Indongo. Indongo could prove to be a lot more difficult, and his southpaw style could prove to be more difficult and could negate a lot of Terrence Crawford's natural advantages. So we will have to wait and see as this bout unfolds. Indongo kind of taking the fight to him, and Crawford's kind of standing back, picking apart. Crawford has that kind of ability to stop on a dime and fight. And the fact that he has power and great defense makes him just the cream of the crop. In my opinion, from 140 all the way, to welterweight to junior middleweight. He's that good. He's using his left nicely. He set up some shots. And he's just someone who always seems like he's in control. Indongo, though, doing well, fighting with a high defense. As we are almost halfway through the first round of this bout, coming up this Saturday on ESPN. That is going to be Saturday the 16th, Saturday the 19th. Oh, wow. And Indongo stepping back and leading Crawford in as Terrence Crawford's kind of coming forward, trying to make a statement here. And this is the first round. He gets popped by Indongo. And Julius Indongo, hey, he's undefeated. Seems like a solid fighter. I don't know too much about him. So, I don't want to say he completely has no chance. Every fighter has a chance. He's undefeated. And even though some people might see this as an ESPN sort of setup fight for bigger fights for Terrence Crawford, I don't know about that. So we're just continuing to go with this as Terrence Crawford doing good work with his left hand, and we're almost in the final 30 seconds of the first round, and Terrence Crawford on the left side of the screen, Julius Indongo on the right, and this is shaping up to be a very interesting fight. I'd like to thank everyone who's been starting to subscribe to the page. I'd like to thank everyone who has been watching and telling me fights that they want to see. Please direct message me or email me. I want to fill this site with content. Coming up pretty soon, we're going to have Anthony Joshua versus Luis Ortiz, McWilliams Arroyo versus Hernan Marquez, Juanmemo Lopez versus Jason Velez. And many more fights too. As this bout heats up, I think Crawford certainly won that first round, although Indongo was game, and one judge is giving it to Indongo. So let's see what happens as this bout unfolds. I thought Indongo did good work. I thought he tried to do good work. I just thought ultimately Crawford landed the harder punches and was more dominant and just seems to have a better read on the two styles as Terrence Crawford kind of picks apart Julius Indongo. I think we're going to get a distance fight tonight. Kind of knew that going in. That's sort of the way that this works in boxing. You just kind of know, but Crawford's landing, and he's certainly setting Indongo up, and you never know. Crawford really has such good defense. As you're seeing, Indongo's throwing punches. He's trying to make this more of a fight, and Crawford is just, his defense and his ability to just step just a little bit out of range is negating, all the work that Julius Indongo against another opponent might have success doing. It's really interesting the way that Crawford is picking apart Julius Indongo. Oh, wow. And Indongo landing with a left hand. He's certainly keeping Terrence Crawford honest. And this is the kind of thing that I'm sure that people watching are going to, and especially on ESPN, I'm sure people are going to be looking for these kind of things. And that's what I'm saying. I think Julius Indongo might give him a much tougher fight. However, I also thought that Miguel Mariago was going to give Vasyl Lomachenko a tougher fight. And that was completely wrong. Although based on the simulation of that fight that we have on this page, Boxing Time TV, it stands to reason why I would think that. I'm working ergonomically now, so I'm standing up, and it's one of the things. I've had a long day today, did a lot, but we're gonna get through this together. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching and for tuning in and for sharing these links. And please turn on your notifications, subscribe, tell your friends. The more people that we can get watching this content, the better. And like I said, I just want to fill it with content. So let me know any ideas you have for simulated fights. I really like doing this. I think it's unique, and it's something I just want to make, special and cool and fun. Coming in the final 20 seconds. Crawford looking to land, and Indongo looking to time Crawford and to do more as he throws out his punches and he lands. He's having success in Indongo. Notice he's having success with the straight left. Let's see what the judges say. Both are breathing heavy, and one judge has it even, another judge gives it to Crawford, and another judge has it even. So Terrence Crawford up by 2 points. In this, so we have a 10-round fight left, and Julius Indongo is his southpaw style. Is it giving Terrence Crawford problems? Another thing that I've noticed is when fights like this are evenly matched, for the first 6 or 7 rounds, they start off even. And then usually the favorite, in this case Terrence Crawford, kind of starts coming on. Like the work he does early, going to the body, going to the head, making Indongo think things and sort of question what he's doing is potentially the issue here. But that is the kind of thing that we'll have to see. As Terrence Crawford's still looking to do good work. Terrence Crawford, in a lot of ways, reminds me of Alexis Arguello in the sense of he kind of fights his opponent. He sort of fights with them. He measures them. He sees what they do wrong, and then he capitalizes on it. And it's the kind of thing. He's so fast. He's so quick. He hits with such power that can be a fight-ending kind of thing. You are watching Terrence Crawford on the left versus Julius Indongo on the right. My name is Evan Jacobs. Please follow me on Instagram at BoxingTimeTV. I do a daily post of either it's either big events or I do a news post, and sometimes I do, a lot of times I'll do a sort of a half and half of reposts, or me talking and giving my, thoughts on a given fight or a patch of news, or I talk about, the fights that I have on Boxing Time TV. Indongo landing right there with a right hand. He certainly is game. And as we head into the final minute, I think Terrence Crawford's had a pretty good round, but Julius Indongo is here, and he's very much trying to, get something going. And this is going to be the kind of fight. It's going to be up to Terrence Crawford to not get caught by those stiff left hands or those looping right hands that Julius Indongo is throwing. Crawford catching Julius Indongo, goes to the body. Crawford landing more at the end of that round. That probably took the round for him, as you see the 2 of the 3 judges so far giving that to Terrence Crawford. And was that the turning point round, as Terrence Crawford is now 5 points ahead? We move into the fourth round. Oh, but Julius Indongo coming out and landing a right hand. He's tough. He's game in this, and it's the kind of thing that it's that right hand, that the stiff left hands, those quick pesky shots that Indongo's landing, they are landing, and so it's a question of is Terrence Crawford going to be going to be forced to fight him. And so we will have to see, as Terrence Crawford doing his best to get Julius Indongo out of any possibility of forming a rhythm. And Julius Indongo catching him with that straight left hand. Indongo knows he lost that last round, so he's doing what he can to get it back. The thing about Terrence Crawford, and you got to give him credit, he's very, very steady. Does not make a lot of mistakes. Sticks to his game plan. Believes in his game plan. And the reality of it is that ultimately that is why he's so consistent in the ring. Although Julius Indongo landing that left hand, he just landed 2 of them, and Crawford comes back and counters him, and Indongo's undefeated, and he doesn't want to lose, and Terrence Crawford's landing some shots on him, trying to tattoo him against the ropes, and is Indongo slowing down? We'll have to see. It may be Indongo's thing to sort of get Crawford to open up more, and he wants to counter him. But Terrence Crawford, as you can see there, he slipped that volley of punches, and he's doing, he's kind of getting back in control of this fight. Although for a moment there, Julius Indongo was unloading on him. Indongo might be smart to sort of work the space between Terrence Crawford and the ropes, and just sort of move back and forth and come up, and kind of maybe try to counterpunch, but Crawford just landed a hard two right hands, and now he landed a left, and he's winning these rounds by being consistent, and then at the end sort of exploding a little bit and sort of putting the nail in the coffin of the round. And Julius Indongo landing an uppercut. Once again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Share these links and direct message me or email me for any simulated fights that you want to see. I want to fill this page with content. All right. Love Crawford breathing heavy. Wow, one judge gave it to him 10-8. One judge gave it to Terrence Crawford 10-9. Another judge gave it to Terrence Crawford 10-9. And we might be at the point, and that's how good Terrence Crawford is. Like I said, usually it takes 6 or 7 rounds. Terrence Crawford may have by the 4th round, figured out Julius Indongo, although Indongo starts off landing a hard right hand. And Terrence Crawford is, potentially, he's 9 points ahead now. He could be very well be taking over and taking the fight away from Julius Indongo. Indongo's still landing, which is why I don't understand why the judges, some did 10-8 in that round. Oh, wow. Oh, Terrence Crawford catching him with 2 beautiful left hands. Wow. What a picturesque knockdown. Wow, he hurt Julius Indongo. Oh, man. Terrence Crawford just figured him out, exploded on him, and it looks like he's going to score a... Wow. Wow, what an impressive performance. If this happens this Saturday on the August 19th on ESPN. Wow, that was impressive. Terrence Crawford fought him. He measured him, and just like I said, like Alexis Arguello, he dropped the left hand a few times. He did it twice beautifully, and he just knocked out Julius Indongo. Undefeated Julius Indongo, I might add. What an incredible knockout. Terrence Crawford in a very, very good performance. Let's go right now to the and let's get the particular from the judges. The winner is Terrence Crawford by a knockout. The fight lasted 5 rounds. Crawford was not knocked down, and Indongo was knocked down 1 time, and his eyes are glazed. So he was really, really hurt. It's kind of like that knockout that Mike McCollum did at Donald Curry, and Donald Curry's just staring up at the ring lights. Terrence Crawford was ahead 40-36, 40-36, and 39-38. And hey, he fought him. He fought with him. He sort of saw what the weaknesses were, and then he exploded. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Turn on your notifications, and we will see you once again at the fights. If there are fights that you want to see, please direct message me or please email me. I want to fill this page with content. Thank you again, and I thought we were going to have a long night. I was wrong.